Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I think I had something in my volume control. Sometimes working with the StreamYard, trying to get used to it is an experience in itself. Uh, day two, day two in the ice storm in Olive Branch, Mississippi. The difference between day one and day two. It's not ice in the ground. It's just got finished raining. So probably want to make a move to move on, possible. A little earlier today, probably 8, 9, or 10 o'clock. Going to give the time around to see what's going on and if it's potentially okay for me to get back on the road. It's little, little unnerving. Normally, I could have been on left because the roads would have been salted. I don't know how they do in this state. Normally, from years of experience, they just sit there and it uh, let it melt. Well, the rain is getting it, so but that's neither here nor there. But it's all good. You know what I mean? Um, Still getting used to getting up and having a little talk show. Morning, Mike. How you doing, bud? Um, but I'm working on my consistency, the consistency in trying to build my experience, build my voice, and I really do. I think this is the perfect time to do it. Perfect time to get that experience out there, and for the you folks that are going to be watching it on the remix, welcome, welcome, welcome. Leave a like, a comment, and subscribe if you like. Um, how's everybody doing this morning? I'm okay, but I'm starting to feel that it's time to go home. I think I got one more week out here, but I think I've been out here 5 weeks. It's time to go home. I'm a little tired. I gotta still come up with an idea for the missus. Our wedding anniversary is coming up in a week. She wants to go driving somewhere. Y'all see, this is what I do for a living. I've been out the road for 5 weeks. I don't want to go driving nowhere. But she wants to go to one of the casinos. So probably we're gonna go to one of the casinos. But I don't um money wise, I don't have it. Might just we might just go and I'll just watch her play. I don't know. I'm not gonna be negative. I'm not gonna be negative Nelly this morning. As you can see, I think it's time for me to get some coffee or something. But yeah, I think that's turned the truck off. Should have left it on. But that's what I'm gonna be doing this morning. Well, it says it's 30 something degrees out there, but it don't seem like it. Just open the door. Gotta get the Good morning. Good morning. I gotta get the tires, my trailer fixed. My DM wants me to. He wants me to, drop this trailer, this yard, and go get another load somewhere. But this is it's not a high value load, but it's a hazmat load, and it needs to be refrigerated. And that refrigerated tank's only going to take enough for a certain amount of days. so someone else can get over here. You know, I'm more worried about that. But hey, it is what it is. But you know, I actually give a hoot, and that's what we that's one of my weaknesses. I actually care about what's going on with with the load, with with the situation. Um, I'm not going to change that. I'm about to say, well, I should not give a hoot. No, I'm not going to change. I'm happy with the stuff that they did for my truck. Got another spare tire in the back. Going to get going. Hey, thanks, appreciate it, buddy. Gonna get going in a few minutes. I think I need to go ahead and make him some. Brother needs to go ahead and make him some coffee. I've been. Y'all be proud of me. I laid off the coffee. I've been laying off the coffee, but now I'm not really fully awake. And that's one of the things that go ahead and just get fully awake. But oh God, now I'm mumbling. We don't want that. But okay, well, let's start with something. Let's start with something we want to talk about. All right. What the heck? Well, I had a company called True Green call me yesterday, and I got a problem with True Green. I had them before. I had them before, and they try to rip me off. They think that I'm some ignorant customer and not do your job. Because what they do with True Green is they're the ones that uh, you pay $400 annually. That's when I was first starting in my lawn care, uh, my lawn care journey. But I know, and they come, they fertilize your lawn, and they put weed killers down, stuff like that, and they do it. I think it's like um, every 4 to 5 weeks or something like that. Well, this fool, and when they do, they send you a text that the driver's on the way, and they send you a text the driver's done. Well, what lawn care, anything, not just including True Green, but what lawn care, anything comes to your house, not at 7 o'clock. I think it was like 6 o'clock in the morning that he says he was on my property. Now, I'm not a conspiracy theorist or anything like that, but I have a camera facing the front. I have a camera on the soffit near my garage. I know when you actually enter my yard, it sends me a notice. The funny part is the camera that I have on the soffit in the garage. I I had that installed not for security, but I had that installed to look at my lawn. See, because it was, when the last one when everything died out, I wanted to know what was going on with my lawn. Tell my wife, hey, turn on the water hose, water the lawn. Yeah, so much more. So this guy, he has the nerve to tell me that he was on my property. So I went back. I went back and checked to see. Honestly, yeah. If I, could you imagine 5 o'clock in the morning, you see a shadow, you know, walking across your property, you gonna grab your gun. You know what I mean? He could have got shot for that mess. But you know, I went and checked my camera. I got no alerts, no nothing. I'm scanning around. I called him. Hey, hold up. What kind of what kind of game y'all trying to play? And as always, and I hate to say this about my peoples, but I got me a black woman. You can always tell by the voice and making excuses. Well, maybe your cameras didn't pick it up. Well, then I need to call that company and cancel that service too, because I'm canceling yours. You're lying behind. What do you mean my cameras didn't pick it up? I even went to live mode. You actually can switch to live mode to see who's in my yard. Nobody was there. You know what I'm saying? Well, some certain cameras don't. It's always something. It's an excuse, and you making up for it. One of your people trying to play you. Uh, uh, give me my. I told him, give me my money back and cancel my. Well, sir, we could. Nope, no, no, no. You done showed me that you're a liar and a thief. So back to that story, I'm telling you that because of this. Every once in a while, True Green salesperson will call me up and try to sell me True Green again. Well, I ain't having it. I ain't gonna have it. I ain't having it. But they called me. They was calling me for the last couple of days, and I'm blowing it off, blowing it off. And I finally answered it, and I told my man, hey, look. And when he hey, this is so and so. I said, whoa, let me stop it right there. First of all, you calling my phone, so you need to show me respect. So he trying to talk over me. I said, dude, you can't talk over me. You calling my phone. I said, first of all, I'm gonna deal with you, and I'm gonna tell you why. Oh, I told you stop talking over me. You trying to be a salesperson, but you first of all, you ain't gonna get no sales being disrespectful. Stop talk over me. And I explained the situation. Well, how do you know it's True Green? I said, dude, all phones. I mean, how ignorant can you be? All these newfangled phones for the last 10, 20 years, they have what's called caller ID. You're dumb behind. It's called caller ID. I know you're from True Green if you're on a company phone. Really? I mean, it's the gall. They think, yeah, I'm calling some old dude that don't know. I know enough to say, oh man, don't get me started. I mean, really, what the heck? You calling you calling me with your dumb behind, and then when you want to talk over me, but then yeah, okay, I'll give you a chance. I you know I'll give you a chance. Really. I mean, really, because my thing was I was gonna just let him, yeah, y'all do this because I'm on the road all the time. If I can get stuff going, but you gonna sit there and try to cheat. That's why y'all be wondering why I'm always in the yard, why I'm always doing. Because I can't get nobody to show up. Sometimes I don't want to do the work. Sometimes I don't want to replace the door. I can't get no one nowadays to show up. And I don't live in the hood. That would be an excuse. Hey, they don't want to come to the hood. But I don't live in the hood. That's the sad part. I don't. I live in well, more of a yeah, like that, more of a Caucasian, an Asian area, Caucasian, Asian, and Latino brothers, which is nothing wrong with that. They don't bother me. I don't bother them. You know, that's where I live. I can't get no one to come do the work. So yo, uh, YouTube has been, just being honest, YouTube has been a godsend. I'm like, how do I replace a window? Because I had three windows in the front replaced. I, it's been years ago. I'm still paying on that. I still got 800 left paying on that from Home Depot. I said, oh no, oh no, 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 never again. Uh, I replaced two windows. You know, I replaced two windows by looking on YouTube, figure out how to do it. Figure out how to do it. So some of this stuff on YouTube has been a godsend. I sat there and looked at it over and over and over and over and over and over, and I figured out, hey, I could do this myself. You know what I mean? And that has been the blessing in disguise. You know, especially I'm mid 50s. I'm starting to figure. I start to figure this stuff out. You know what I mean? But hey, it is what it is. So uh, again, I'm ready to go home. I placed an order for the Times for my core aerator. So I'm gonna have fun with that. I got this. I got everything I need. I got an air tank, uh, inner tubes for the tires. The first thing I'm gonna try to do is get that puppy off my trailer. I'm gonna do a video of me driving around in it, and then work on the tines. I got four, one, two, three, four, and after that, next week I'm gonna order another one. So I got two, and I need four more. Uh, what a headache, you know what I mean? Four freaking more. But you know, it's part of my YouTube image. But yeah, like I said, I got to slow down. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Let's see. Let's see here. But um, I'm starting to write all this stuff down, start working on the specifics, and from there we're gonna figure it out. Um, I think I need to get my coffee. That's what I need. Yeah, you feel like yeah, it's a truck driver. You split 10 hours should be enough. I think I think I'm on way more. I need way more than 10 hours to sleep. But 10 hours. I think it was way more to sleep than 10 hours. But we will figure that. We'll figure that out. But 10 hours, I'm I'm still not awake today. I actually got the same coffee that right. The tea with the tea guy. He he don't realize that coffee that he got the Bustelo. That's Cuban coffee. That's what they use to make the Cuban coffee. What I mean by that? That's that coffee that it's like they put it in a shot glass. They fill that glass with almost with a ton of sugar, and then they do like they do a shot of coffee. They stir it up, and you drinking a type 2 diabetes coffee cup. Oh my god! I mean, it's like drinking a coffee laced candy cane. I mean, oh, it's some strong stuff. But you wake the heck up, and it's dark as all get out. But, those are things of an addict. I remember in the Navy, I was a sub cook, and they had this one guy. They had this one guy that they were scared to, get him up in the morning. But I knew that he was a coffee addict. In the military, people are addicts, coffee addicts. I mean, he literally can't survive without. The guy never cleaned the inside of his cup. The inside of his cup was brown from years of drinking that coffee. I don't know what was the reason behind it, but the inside of his cup was brown. So I would brew some coffee early in the morning, and I'd go to his bunk, and right there, what you do, hey, Petty House is so blah blah blah, and he would, you can see his hand coming out, reaching for that cup of coffee, and I just hand it over to him, and that's what got him up. That's what got him up in the morning. He like reach for that cup of coffee, you get it, and it was his grumpy self. And I would crack up every time I see him. Like, oh my god, this guy. And but he was a dick, and we had um that coffee would come in these big um metal containers that you had to bang a butcher knife around it to open it up, and like serrated edges. It was real. You could really cut yourself. Um, but that stuff would brew for hours and hours to sit in the coffee cup, where it would come out like lumps of black goo. Like you see the movies where you're in the jungle and you see something that's really disgusting. It was like black goo, and these guys they would just drink it. I mean, oh my god, that's why people say, "Oh no, this is strong." No, you don't know strong. You don't know strong. When you had some old behind coffee that's been sitting for hours and hours and hours. um, but that was one one of the stories that I remember. It's funny what you remember um, about your past that you thought you thought that you totally forgot. You know what I mean? That's the funny part about it. You know, these things are blessings, but it seems I'm 55. I'll be 56 this year, and it just seems like when you look back, it just seems like it was yesterday, or a little under 30 years ago. Isn't that crazy? A little more than 30 years ago. Melt the smooth. Yeah. Hey, that was some yo. I don't know what kind of coffee the military gives, but that was some strong behind stuff, bro. It was some strong. Hey, I just remember the story. Why I got away with a lot of stuff in the military because I was halfway decent cook. I remember we had a outbreak of food poisoning on a sub. Thank God we was in port. Everybody got the runs, and it turns out it everybody got the runs from dinner one time, and it turns everybody except for the officers. And that night, I fed the officers, and they were so like, thanks, Banks. You know, in the military, they call you by your last name, thanks, Banks, and and they were very appreciative. But it turns out that this one cook, they they checked, and he had a small cut on his, I think his right hand, and he had a staph infection. It was a staph infection, and that one small cut on his hand. He wasn't wearing gloves. Every time he grabbed the plate and gave someone food, it transferred to that plate, and which is very scary. But when they found out who it was and how that happened, they got him off that submarine so quick because they knew if it they knew if word had got out who had caused all these people to have runs, they'd have killed him. They'd have took him out. Because I mean, like in the middle of the night, he was gone. Next thing you know, I caught up with him on the subtender. Subtender is like a big boat that subs can pull up and get off and get supplies and stuff like that. Um, he got transferred to a subtender real quick, real quick. Um, it's crazy what you remember in your your early 20s. Um, sometimes I wish I could have been like some of you folks that y'all was able to live your life and do these things. And I had to grow up real quick. I was in the military at 18 years old. Didn't even have a chance to go to college, really finish college and do those things and grow up. That's probably why I buy. That's probably why I buy toys now. I didn't get a chance to do that when I was younger. Um, my toys are little machines. Kind of interested in. I know y'all get tired of hearing me talk about lawnmowers, but I'm kind of interested in. They have these lawnmowers that are remote controlled. I don't want those automatic ones, the little itty bitty. I want one that is like a RC, machine. I want one of them. Uh, I want one of those that I could sit in the driveway with a beer, or a glass of wine, and control. They have those, but I'm waiting. There's an auction house south of me. I'm not going to. The other one's called Weeks. I'm not going there no more. It's one, I've always been nervous about driving that far. Not in my car. I got an old pickup trucks. I don't want to go that far and to get stuck in Trump territory. I hate to say it, but it is. It's Trump territory. And the the, the cell phone drops every couple of miles because you're out in the middle of nowhere. Google Maps will send you the shorter way, but the shorter way is, that signal drops all the time. I love going to the weeks, but you know, reality kicks in when you know you can't afford it no more. You know, um, I'll probably, I don't know. It depends. It just depends on how this year goes. I might be selling one of my mowers after I clean it up. I wouldn't mind selling uh, my John Deere Greens mower, but you're gonna have to give me more than $1,000 for it. You know, and a lot of folks they want to try to talk you down. I might put it 2 grand, and then my ceiling would be $1,000. You know what I mean? Oh, it doesn't have this, it doesn't have that. Okay, then why you bother me? You know what I mean? Why you bother me? No, but I will see. We will see. I'm looking at another. I think this is a guy that's selling on Facebook Marketplace. He says that someone stole. It's a Ryobi battery powered push mower. I need a little piece off of that daggone thing, and if that works, or switch it, I'll just take that. That's all I really need, and then put it on my mower, or just get rid of my mower. But um, the because I have a Ryobi also. You know what I mean. But we'll see. But that's the funny part about it. Um, but I think I'm going to be stepping back. Like I said, this year I don't need no more lawnmowers. I need to start. I'm gonna start working on my grass. Now I got all these mowers, but I got to fix my grass to cut so I have a fun cutting again. Um, I'm gonna start working on try. I'm gonna try to grow some grass, Bermuda grass from seed. We'll see how that goes. Again, in the backyard, I'm gonna level that out, but we'll see how that goes. Uh, Kind of looking at the. It looks like I might be able to get up out of here today. If it keeps raining, even though it's in the 30s, if it keeps raining, I should be able to get out of here. They actually they locked the gate. What do I mean? But what do you mean lock the gate? Well, to get in and out of this gate, you have a card a card reader. Well, you can come in, but they don't want you to go out because truckers are crazy. Well, I got to get the load there. They'd rather get on the road and flip the truck and the trailer. Don't have no job then say, hey, let's wait a little bit on this and go when it warms up. You know what I mean? That's the that's the situation that's going on around here. You know, they don't want to wait for a better day. And that's the thing. A lot of the accidents that you see out on the road is these guys um these guys make poor choices. Oh, I gotta get the load there. I gotta get paid. I gotta, yeah. It's like, well, you can't leave. I was like, and okay, okay, twist my arm a little bit more. I'm like, yeah, I need the money and I want the money, but man, please, I need my life too, and I want my life. you know, I'm like, yo, whatever. I'm not the one. Forget this. I will. Oh, really? I will sit back and relax. Let me see here. Let me see. Um, I'm gonna show you 1519. I done got my 34. I done been here for 34 hours. My 30. What do you mean by 34? I done got my I done got my 34-hour reset. Uh, I got full hours. I've been sitting. It was a truck driver. If you sit for more than 34 hours, you reset. You can go with full hours. I was on my recap. Recap means that I was driving hours that I drove the week before. I was like, okay, so um, I'm set, so I don't have to worry about hours for the next week or so. It's all about the numbers, but it is what it is. But the blessings, you know, you look at it in certain ways. The blessings is that folks are growing. Said this before and I'll say it again. Um, don't hate on someone else's growth on YouTube. Actually be happy for them, cheer them on. There's people that are exploding, had 1,000, 1,100, just off the bat. People, that started after you or even before you, and so you don't know what their situation is. Be happy for them. Look at your situation and say, okay, they're growing. Why am I not growing? Am I not exciting enough? Well, it depends. You got to find your niche. They see my niche is kind of spread out. I do videos on walking, do videos on lawn repair, lawn this, lawn that, front, back, and this, that, and the other, and cruising. I'm not specific enough, but again, it goes back to it's what I like. You know, if I go specifically on one thing, I think I'm going to be miserable. I don't want to. I don't want to do this if I'm going to be miserable. You got my man, y'all. You one of the folks on here, uh, X Main Gaming. You're gaming. I can't do what you do. My head would explode. Okay, where do I go from here? Well, do I need to go to Walmart and buy one of them game books and try to figure out how to get to the next level? I got what one of the earlier PlayStation my wife bought. She bought at one of them things. I got like 4 or 5 games that I don't. Better yet, I'm gonna catch up with you and ask you some questions. I got one. It's a Naruto game. I can't get past the first freaking level. So that tell you something. That ain't my forte. um, I'm learning about Mike's chaotic. I'm learning about gardening, but I'm not on the road. I'm on the road all the time. I can't really um sit there and do the garden, but I can watch you guys do it. I can watch you guys find enjoyment in it. I can watch other folks. Not that I'm criticizing, and please don't get it twisted. I'm not criticizing folks. Y'all are cooking these meals. Um, at younger, I could eat. I could eat. But now I have to watch certain things like my salt intake, and I'm watching you do that when you're cooking these things. I'm watching. Okay, that's got salt in it. That season's got salt in it. That season, okay, I can't eat that. I gotta watch how much salt I put in. But I can watch exactly. You're right. You're right. I can watch you do it. I can watch this person do it, and I could. What's the saying? I can live vicariously through other people on YouTube. That's the person that we're trying to look for. What's our niche? These are the people that we need to find. And I'm not saying this with experience. I'm just saying this as maybe a suggestion. When you start finding certain people that are coming back to your channel to live through you vicariously, say, "Oh, okay, he's back down. I need to hear what he's talking about. I need to hear what he's doing today. I need to check out his video." Not, yeah, yeah. s- Some people being loyal because you come back to their channel, but I'm talking about the people that are living with it, that big word vicariously or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That they come back because they live through yet, because 99% of the people that come to my channel and look at my stuff are not my subscribers, and I'm good with that. I'm good with that, because if I can catch him wherever, I'm gonna start working on ways to catch him and have them recirculate. I got a few that actually recirculate and they check me out, and they look at certain things. I'm going to start doing some more, I say, manly things, because I think my buddy, like we like to grill, but I like to burn, and that's the funny part. And um I did a short, but I think I'm gonna make a longer video. I have uh, I call it a torch, but I think it's really kind of like a flamethrower. But I use that to light the charcoals on my grill, and that thing, when you hit the button, it is, any man that has did any grilling, you will catch they eye. I'm like, oh, what? Oh my, wow, really? That's awesome. And I got a buddy. I when I bought it, I said I got to get him one. I got him. He said when he got it, he spent the la- he spent like the last 2 days, the 2 days after I gave it to him, he was just outside burning stuff. He burnt, I know it sounds sadistic. He burnt bugs in the driveway. That um those weeds that come up in the cracks in the driveway. He torched that, and um and he's got like a uh I think it's $2,000 or $3,000 grill. One of them, the big, the big eggs, but this was a big egg. It's a huge one. And he says he don't use lighter fluid no more, and he just loves that daggone thing. And he boom, you can keep going with it till that sucker turn white. And he's a slow cooker. I'm gonna get with him some more, because I want to learn the smoking part of it, from someone who does it all the time. Uh, but that's one of the things. He's highly stressed out. He drives a truck too, and I could tell. I remember when he was like, "Man, I'm having bad dreams." And all that. I said, "Man, you stop. When you go home, I don't hear you talking about your grill. You need to go out there and burn something." And I remember he was like, "Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right." And I remember him telling me, "Man, I went through the house, and man, first as soon as I got home, man, I hit the grill, man. I cooked this. I was happy. And people don't realize, man, we need our relief, whatever that is, whatever your relief valve is, you need to find it and use it so you don't bust a gasket, you know? So you don't bust a blood vein. So you don't hurt yourself in, the mental state that we all of us get in. We don't realize that we are in mental states. So you got to kiss this one's butt. You got to be quiet with this one. You got to stay that at the job or whatever. And you don't realize that you have relief valves. My relief valve is actually playing in the yard. I've made it. It started out as a man. I got to do this because if I don't do this, the association is gonna come down on us, and we're gonna have this problem, that problem, yada yada yada. Well, now I, it, it's like I can't wait to get home. I got to do something in my yard, and I ain't never been like that. Never been like that. But I get excited the closer when I know it. I'm going home, so I can play in my yard. I'm going this year. I'm gonna be more strategic. Like I got to keep working on that retaining wall. Each time I go home, I'm gonna buy one of those railroad ties and I'm gonna stack it up against the wall till I get enough that I could do something. Um, I'm gonna I'm gonna open up a savings account, and I also put. Let me see. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all. I also opened up. I got Cash App now. So in what I'm saying is if you want to donate to the cause of my channel, which is uh buying and repairing lawn equipment, if you want to donate to um these tines that I have is around they're around, let's see what how much the tines, those little pointy things on the ground. I need one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. I need eight more tines. If you want to donate, and the tines, I think with shipping and handling, they're like $10. If you want to donate a tines, hey, I could get some Rust-Oleum and tell me what color you want me to paint. I'll have a multicolored spikes that go into the ground. If you want to donate to the cause to help a brother out, hey, donate to the page because I'm not getting paid for this. I'm not complaining, but I need to start understanding I'm not getting paid. I got to slow my roll. I can't speed up. I got to slow down. YouTube, you ever notice? We're not monetized, but when you look at your own videos, YouTube got commercials on your page. YouTube getting paid from us, but that's all right. I'm not complaining. Yo, start it now. I'm gonna start let them people get used to watching. So when I get monetized, I get paid for you watching my commercials. You know what I'm saying? I'm good with that. I understand. I'm good with that. Um, but you know, this is a business. This is a side business. Right now, I got backups. I got my 401k. I invest. I got two accounts I invest in. I'm doing YouTube and I got my paycheck. So, and I'm looking for another thing, whatever that would be. I don't know. But see, that's another business is the core aerating you do twice a year. I could broadcast, I could uh advertise this on Facebook Marketplace in my local area. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I can do. Um, when people help, and they do, it's just I'm still getting used to this. I'm still getting used to this. You like some of y'all, but y'all be talking about that you get people they send you seeds, they give you stuff. I'm not used to nobody doing nothing for me other than my wife. And that's a new situation for me that I have to get used to. And it's okay, but I have to get used to it. We have to get used to the the way things go, the way things are. I'm looking into maybe doing having like like an online, uh uh what do you call it? Like an online store. But I think I'm gonna get with one of there's a sister on here that we all is part of the main group. I'm gonna ask her if she could design me some shirts, one or two shirts, I mean, something that is affordable that I can make a profit on. Everybody's bragging about, well, you could go to this one and you can go to that one, and they sell your shirt for $20 or $30, and the person that gets it is only getting like a $4 or $5 um piece of that. No, and I'm not trying to sell for such a high price. My wife bought me these shirts for I think it's for Christmas, and I love it. This one says, "I'm sexy and I mow it." I love that. I'd like to have something like that with the can't stop walking but love mowing and cruising. Something like that. Um, I think when I come home this time, I'm gonna work because my wife gave me a printer from my computer setup upstairs. I'm gonna print some stuff out so when we go on our cruise. Nah, Mike, people watch it. You just don't be. Look here, bro. I'm gonna say it like this. I like watching this stuff because I actually learn something. Don't try. Okay, I'm gonna say don't. I'm not gonna say don't, but try to change it up a bit. Um, look at some of the. Look at even. Look at the. What's the best way to say it? One, try the shorts route, and then look at your analytics. See where you're catching. There's parts in the analytics to tell you where people are watching and where they stop watching. Then figure out what's going on there, bro. If I had if you look at 75% of my shorts, they're from videos that are 4 years old. That little short I did with the steaks. This was before COVID. Really, before COVID, I could spend $100 on a T-bone loin, and I've done it twice. First time I got a hacksaw. I have a specific hacksaw that I wash in soapy water and bleach and everything, and I wash it a couple of times, and I wrap it in a garbage bag and leave it in my cabinet. My first time I cut a T-bone, these suckers were huge because when I tried to cut them smaller, it was all over the place. My wife was holding it. It was a hot mess. I'm gonna do another video. Then I put a sauce up, and I put that video out. No, I put it on Instagram. Nobody watched it. I did. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I did. I did. Um, I did shorts on that. Nobody watched it, but I did some shorts on it. and within a couple 2 hours, I got 1,000 views. I was watching there's some things on YouTube. Try to look for I think it's called TubeBuddy. It's a YouTube channel. They give suggestions on how to get them to watch longer, like make jokes about certain things and redo. And I'm gonna sit back and write some stuff down because the professional, what we don't understand is the professional people. I say professional, the ones that got more viewers than us, script their stuff out, what they're going to talk about, and what segments. I know that gives me a headache. I'm like, that ain't fun. But maybe if I do some of it, and I'm gonna try that one time, and I'm gonna see if I get more people watching. Like you said, I'm a try. I saved the video, but I'm gonna try some of the suggestions that the guy had said, and I'm gonna actually do that in a video, and I'm gonna see if like you said, they aren't really watching. I'm gonna see if they actually really watch. I'm gonna do it a few times to see if they really watch the video. Because I'll give an example. That John Deere 220E cut hybrid. I can capitalize on the fact that I see no videos on that specific mower. But literally, bro, I'm gonna have to do my homework. That specific mower that I have, you literally have to have an engineering degree to use the daggone thing. Isn't that crazy? Um, because there's a lot to it. So I don't want to be actually, I can be caught out there. If I'm wrong, and somebody's watching us, that's not what it does. That's what not what it, whatever. But I can get some views that I think people lock into and continue and watch it all the way through. So that's kind of my suggestion to you. One, like hook up with TubeBuddies, not the app, but on YouTube, they give out videos of how to catch your audience, keep your audience, and so I'm gonna be kind of focusing on that part of it. I'm actually gonna do my due diligence, maybe because I got not a lot of free time on the road, but uh, I'm gonna get I got a notebook that I started writing down my YouTube stuff on, but I think I'm gonna start doing step by step and have maybe one short video because what I think. Good morning, good morning. What I'm noticing, I don't know about you, Mike, but what I'm noticing is these long videos that I do, nobody's watching. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to shorten my The other part of this experiment is I'm going to shorten my video. I'm going to shorten my videos from 20 to 30 minutes. I'm gonna probably try to shorten them down to maybe 8 minutes and see what because see this this generation, this year, this whatever, people don't watch them long videos. Good morning. I know that's right. Um, that's one of the things I'm gonna try. And maybe we could float suggestions together. I'm gonna try shorter videos, some of the examples that these other YouTubers are saying. They're also saying do a YouTube search about what you're looking to do a video on, see which people are doing that same video and see where they you know the words that they put in their name of their video, because that's a strong thing too. See, there's a lot of homework to this. It ain't just getting the camera pointing it this way and hey, welcome to YouTube. There's a lot of homework to this, and that's kind of the hard part. And I'm sorry, at my age, I'm lazy. I'm actually got to do some work, and I think I'm gonna get into that. And see, like that's another thing. The reason I do, and I'm only trying to do around an hour. One, I want to get used to doing lives, but the lives are jam packed throughout the day. And I understand that. If I catch one or two people, if I'm just sitting here talking, one just one, if I'm talking about to myself, I'm okay with that because I average around 20 to 25 people checking me out later on, and I'm okay with that. I would I can work with that. I'm trying to build on that, and I'm good with that. Um, I'm starting to look. I'm starting to figure it this that or the other. And even though right now I'm at I don't even know where I'm at. I think I'm like um 377 or something like that. Okay. But I actually, and that was the video I watched. You said, that that was actually, and see, that's what I'm saying. Don't don't give up. Keep going because that's actually the video I watched. You know why? Because my wife had some plant. She don't. She is a. I love her to death. She's smart about everything, but plants is not her forte. I had those same guys in my my kitchen. Every guy, you know, uh, every guy in mine that you you caught my attention because I was like, wait a minute, I had that problem. Wait a minute, that's what you call them stupid bugs that was getting on my last nerve last summer. I should have said something like that, and I apologize. And you caught. See, you got to look at it this way: if it's one person you catch that's gonna come back, it's better than the zero. Because everybody else, when people are just saying beautiful plants, and I'm gonna go back to the reason why you just see me put the smiles on that because I got my feelings hurt once, and I just I don't want do that with my plants growing peppers yet. Wow, you know what? You didn't. Those weren't. I think. I think those weren't. Yeah, I think you were catching. You know what you were catching? You were catching the loyal people that you watch. You you watch my video, I'm coming over to watch your video. Maybe that's who the people that you were catching. Because I apologize that I didn't say, hey, that's those stinking a bugs that I had a problem with last year. And the reason why I tried just to put the smiley face is I got my guard up because I said some comments that were misconstrued a while back, and I got my feelings hurt. And I thought we were buddy buddy or whatever, you know what I mean? And I got a guard up because I got strong feelings. And but I'm saying that I actually didn't I didn't go to your channel because you watch my stuff. I went to your channel because I was in. I said, okay, man, let me check my man out. And I said, what is he doing? 'Cause I remember you started growing stuff inside, and I remember that you was saying that the bugs were eating up your tomatoes, and you was about to I think you was about to cut them all down, and you had one that you was gonna redo. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Just do what you do, but try to revamp a little bit. See, because what I'm saying is, yeah, but guess what? You keep Fifi's saying, you keep doing what you're doing because you caught my interest. Now you need to catch another one person. And this is what I'm saying is, yes, if you got all the numbers that people are coming back and they're coming back. Well, guess what? They ain't coming back to mine. And I'm good with that. But build on, it's like I said it before, I'll say it again. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. So keep that steady pace. Do what Mike likes doing. You're going to eventually, it's just my opinion. I'm not a professional. I'm not a counselor, blah, blah, blah. You know the routine. It's my opinion that you will eventually catch that one person that is talking about those aphids that you have, because we had that problem too. And I actually saved your video because I'm when I get home and show my wife, hey, ain't this them bugs you was talking about? So if we do that again, go buy this and spray that with that, because that's what he said that worked with him. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna catch another person and another person. And I got there's a dude. He's ex morning. Welcome in. There's another dude. And don't really want the pressure. Yeah, yeah. There's another. There's another guy. He's out of Arkansas. I show him the respect because I actually like his video, and I think I'm gonna do that because what he does is he lives in Arkansas. He just moved to his new house. Him and his wife love uh, videos of animals. They do a short video, and he has night like a camera on his backyard at night, and he videotapes squirrels, raccoons, deer, birds, you name it. And he what he does is he videotapes it, and has nice, man, it's nice, mellow music. And he was upset when not no, I'm not getting that a whole bunch of subscribers, blah 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 blah. And his wife had said the same thing. Well, those are not the ones you want. The ones that you slow down, you'll catch one here, catch one there. Those people, those are the ones you want. Those are the ones that are going to come back, build on that niche. That niche. Yeah, because it was just 2 minutes. Yeah, bro, bro. I promise you, I'm not gonna act like I'm a that I am an experienced person at this mess. Um, I'm yo, I'd have probably look. I got a receding hairline a mile. I don't know. All I know is I'm throwing up some suggestions, and we'll figure it out together. You know what I mean? Because everybody, what I find out on YouTube is we all are everybody acts like they experienced professionals, and this is how you do it. Um, I'm just the opposite. I'm, you know, I don't know what I'm doing. I just like doing it. Good morning. Good morning. Honestly, I don't know what I'm doing. Even with lawn care, the destruction that I have wrought on my lawn, I've learned from that. Um, but guess what? I have fun doing it, and try not to get frustrated when you make the shorter videos, and still get your point across. Because guess what, bro? You caught me, and I'm like, okay. I thought I was the only one that had, and I'm thinking, well, how did those bugs? I'm trying to figure out, well, how did they get in the house? You know, where are they coming from? I don't know. Maybe do something on that. How do you think they come in on the plant and then start from there? Were they in the dirt? Um, you know, those kind of things. Because people that are not um genuine, great, great, great video. It was so awesome. And I'm like, man, that video sucked. And I'm the one who did the video. That video sucked, you know, and when they really didn't watch what you was trying to get your point across. Um, but I remember, I'm gonna use this example. I remember when I first met Miss T with the T, and I got an email, and I didn't know about the when everybody hits your videos, they touch your they subscribe to your channel, and they don't watch a video for more than 5 minutes and leave a comment. Um, I think that's one might be true or not. And I've noticed that there's a few times I said I'm gonna come back, but I don't leave a 5 minute video, and I'm still subscribed to you. But I hit the like, I hit not the like button, but the bell that shows me all that'll give me all the notifications. And I notice when I do come back, well, I remember I never went for a minute or whatever, and I noticed that I'm still subscribed to these people. This is what I learned. And but I remember I said Miss T with the T. I was angry. I was mad as heck. I was like, bump this. I'm not doing this YouTube thing. I'm going back to my old ways. I'm just gonna make videos and have fun. She didn't say nothing. She said, I understand. That's okay. You're right. Enjoy. And I learned something from that. Some people that been out there and frustrated and been through it like you have, that woman knew exactly what I was going through. And then I didn't know that at 3 o'clock the next morning, you got 5 or 7 people, that befriended you, they watched your chat, and then they're gone the next morning. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Yeah, it was a long time. And the thing is, you got to try not to be mad. No, yeah, but again, I say this: you caught me. If you caught one person, you won. And that's funny. God put you here today to know, yeah, you salty, but you caught my interest. Because I remember, I was like, wait a minute, that's the video that I had watched. And I got a horrible, my memory, I'm getting old. My memory's horrible, bro. But I remember the exact video you was talking about. And I was like, man, that's the video I watched. And I actually watched it, you know? So it's letting you know you caught somebody. You threw that net out there in the YouTube ocean, but you only came back with one fish. But you still came back with that one fish. And I gotta get religious on you. You came back with that one fish. Didn't Jesus feed a whole multitude with like two loaves of bread and one piece of fish. Kept on break. See what I'm saying? Hello, somebody. Don't get me preaching this early in the morning. You know what I mean? Hey, Dre. I'm actually 15 minutes over my time. Well, welcome in anyway. How you doing? How you doing? but but what I'm saying is, and I'm saying this as encouragement to you, just like Miss T said, I understand. Okay, you good. But I'm gonna add to that. Keep on going. Keep throwing that net out there with what you're learning, because guess what? There's someone that knows less about plants than you is looking at you like, wow, that man got that mess going. Wow, dude, you know, you know, dude is doing this thing. And see, that's why we as smaller content creators, we need to cheer each other on and say, hey, bro, yeah, you got it, you can do it. Keep pushing towards your objectives. Lower, I'm not saying make yourself higher objectives, make those objectives obtainable. Okay, my next video is going to be on this. On my next video. Look, my next video, I've already got planned out. It's going to be video because I'm a I'm a son of a man who he was a mechanic for years, and then he owned a tire shop for 20 years. My next video is going to be fixing little lawnmower tires because I got inner tubes and stuff like that. Something that simple. Um, it's not because I'm looking to gain the crowd, but it's something. One is something that needs to be done so I can get this thing moving. Two, I'm going to try some of the things. I'm gonna plan it and see who I catch. I'm gonna throw that net out there. If I get if I get zilch out of nothing, I am not going to be mad or even salty. I'm not saying that in any negative connotations. I'm not going to be mad or salty. I'm not. I'm not going to be whatever. I'm just going to throw it. If I grab one person, I'm gonna be good. If I don't, I'm gonna be good. You know why? Because either way, I did it for my benefit. I did it because I'm having fun. I did it because it's an excuse to have a freaking beer and work at the end of my pickup truck. It's an excuse to buy equipment. It's an excuse to buy another tool. It's an excuse. I knew I needed a breaker bar. It was an excuse to get that. It's an excuse to do that. When I do when I get home, I'll do a live. I'm gonna show you all the stuff that I bought because I needed for one project, and then it built into. That's why I have a whole garage full of every gosh darn thing. Yeah, it's a process, you know. But you ever notice that day when you lose somebody or you didn't catch their interest, then later on you were like, wait a minute, I didn't catch your interest, but you looked over here. This this dumb behind video I did, I just threw up there just for the heck of it, and I was frustrated. But everybody's watching that one. What the heck? Like what the heck? You know, that's what be getting me. Like mine, I have 8,000 views actually on a long video where I was so giddy and happy. I was so ridiculously happy because had my wife had bought me a lawnmower and the driving lawnmower because I was just pushing around. I was I was 80 pounds heavier than I am right now. I was pushing the lawnmower around. I wasn't drinking. I was just putting it, I was frustrated. And she brought me a lawnmower and had it delivered, and the belt came off. I remember that. And y'all know the story. I had a guy come pick it up to fix the belt and bring it back. And he was supposed to bring it back. He never brought it back. And the guy lived in Trump country. I could have been ghetto and took my you know what with me, and then y'all would have never met me because I'd have probably been dead, shot by the cops or whatever. I didn't want to do that. But I learned from that. I learned, okay, screw this. I'm going to learn how to fix my stuff. I'm going to learn how to take care of my stuff. And I'm going to learn how to get, and then that's when she decided to buy me a brand new Husqvarna YTH 4K or whatever. It's a 42-inch lawnmower. Had it delivered to the house. And you thought I was you thought I was drunk. If you listen to the video, I'm giggling and this is my review of the Hearts Cavana. And someone had a negative vid, and I had a beer in my hand, but I trust me, my wife don't have she don't she don't allow me to get drunk. I won't be living in that house. I'm gonna put it that way. I'm not allowed to. I'm barely. She ain't even happy if I got a 6-pack. I don't even bring that in the house. It's in the garage. But that video, I have 8,000 views. 8,000 views. Exactly. Exactly. And you look, I started this video up when I've been doing this. This is my second week. I was zero. I'm talking to myself. Guess what? I'm okay talking to myself. I'll get a little scared when I start talking back. If I start hearing nothing voices back, I'm gonna stop talking to myself. But what I'm saying is, I got 8,000 views on that video that I didn't expect, and that's over the last 2 years. It's actually getting stronger. Um, it's funny how the videos that you don't think are going to grow are the ones that grow. You know what I'm saying? It's funny how the ones that you don't think are going to grow, those are the ones that are going to explode. It's not the ones that you put your heart, soul. I'm I'm going to teach this to the masses of the world, and everybody is going to pat me on the back and call me awesome. You know, no, that's not the one. That's not the one that's going to be the one for you. And if I say anything, I'm just saying this in encouragement. My brother, my sister, keep going. You know, and this exactly. Keep these. Dre Lachey said every time I'm second guess recording something, I decide to record it anyway because all of these videos are the ones that almost at 2K. Yep, on both channels. I'm thinking about doing another channel. Can't stop walking but love cooking. Y'all think y'all can cook? Try to come up with something in an 18-wheeler. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. I'm thinking about that, but right now I'm just focusing on this one. But we'll see. And I always thought maybe learn do some gourmet stuff and a little on the healthier side. 18-wheeler. I remember I did one. I was coming down the. I gotta find it. Find it. It was all kind of mess in this pan. It was all healthy, but boy, it was kind of nasty to me. I had a little bit of it because I paid for it. I had a pasta made with black bean pasta, and some kind of kale cream sauce. Yeah, nobody nobody watched that one. um, it's it's sometimes you just got to sit back. And again, I go back to what I was saying is you'd be like, wait a minute, I put all my work into that video, but everybody's watching this one. Now, if I go over here and do more of this one, somebody gonna come back to that video. So sometimes just let it sit and don't delete it. And just like Miss V would say, don't put it to private. I only put one video to private. I'm gonna delete it because I did a video. I had made a shirt, but I did the video and it didn't clean the bathroom. It was clothes and crap everywhere. My wife said, she said, Negro, if you don't take that video down, you see that background. I'm like, look, I was trying to show my shirt. And I was trying to show my shirt. And he said, if you don't take that video down, and then I looked in the back of the, oh yeah, well, yeah, well, yeah, we do look like hoarders in the in the bathroom there. And I I took that one down. I think I deleted it. I think I deleted it. But I was so excited about this shirt, even though it was kind of crappy, but it was my first design or whatever. And I thought it was funny. I I thought it was, I was excited about the shirt, but I didn't look, and I had said that to um someone a while back. I did, and I tried to be diplomatic about it. I'm gonna say it this way. I said, you might want to look at your background before you do a video. I'm saying it slow, but at 2 minute video, I answered every question they asked me about the comedy. Gave me a migraine, bro. Mike, I'll answer your video, but I'll answer it my way. I had one guy say, your name too long. I said, well, thanks for informing me that my name's too long, but my name it's actually a piece of the reason why I'm on this channel. It actually, that long name actually tells you what has happened to me in the last 8 years of my life. So that name actually might get longer. Well, it's a can't stop walking but love mowing and cruising and something else. Who knows? It might, it just might. I'm gonna answer you, and if I choose not to answer you, I'm not gonna answer. You know, you know, that's your opinion. You know what I mean? Uh, yeah, yeah. They have, yeah. I mean, that's that's the part of what you have to. Again, I am not a expert, as you can see. I don't. All of y'all have more, followers than me, but I'm just giving you my opinion. Um, you can do this. Um, you're well capable. The positivity that's from everybody's channel that I see, because I don't show up on your channel. If I catch a negative vibe, I'm not with it. And I don't care if you followed me and I followed you. No, you can unfollow me. Um, I need to thrive off of positivity. I live off of positivity. And the reason, if I show up on your channel, you've piqued my interest. You know, there's actually one, there's I, I follow her. You just, mom, I'll go back to that channel. There's actually a sister that's into snakes and talks real positive about that community, the snake community, and real positive. And don't do videos about. They have people that do videos about, because snakes don't eat dead stuff. You got to put something live in that. You know, you well, bro, I get those questions. They don't realize that. Okay, that John Deere is a professional John Deere mower. It's not a John Deere that normal people that live in a house buy. That John Deere is actually too powerful for my yard. It's too big for my yard, and I really didn't need it. But I was so mad about that. I actually had a 60-inch that I bought. That was one of the videos. I did 60-inch that I bought at a auction that was on fire, and I thought I could just change out the engine and change out the parts. It took me 2 or 3 years, but the engine alone was 3 grand, and I was so mad and frustrated. I remember I went to John Deere not to buy anything. I was just walking around and looking at all the stuff I would wish I could own, but knowing I can't afford. And I remember I said, "Wow." Uh, And it was on consignment. Some guy had bought it and for his property because there's a lot of bigger yards and in the area, and he realized it was too small. That's what the person said. And she said, "Well, we could check your credit and see if and you know what I thought to myself? Yeah, it's a commercial. It was a commercial machine. And I thought to myself, if John Deere is gonna be stupid enough to approve me, I'm gonna be dumb enough to take it. And trust me, the the financing is astronomical. I'm gonna be working on that and knocking down. But the lady said, "You're approved." I said, "What?" And she said, "You're approved." I said, "I'll be back in an hour." I got to go home and get my trailer. I'm coming back. And I said, and I think somebody heard because they started laughing. I said, if y'all dumb enough to prove me, I'm dumb enough to take it. And I did, and I have been tickled pink ever since. And because I was so depressed, I took the other one. I did a short on. I think it's a short that you could see the. I was at the scrapyard, and the grappling hook took that big 60-inch driving lawnmower off my back of my trailer, and I threw it away. I was so heartbroken, but I just was tickled pink after that. And people don't know it's a commercial mower. Um, I call Big Red. That's a was a commercial mower that I bought. I bought for 140. No, I bought for $150. It was so tore up. Hold on a second. It was so tore up from the floor up. I didn't realize the more that I bought, they don't make parts for it no more. It was that old, but it was commercial noise. This thing was like driving a tank, but I got it to work. But the thing is, what I learned was I changed the oil out 4 times. I needed to change it because it was sludge. I needed to change it a couple of more times to get that other sludge out, and eventually it worked for a while, but I wound up locking up the engine. Um, yes, I want people to know the technical parts about that, but um, you're not going to get too many people that want to know the technical parts about your mower. They just want to know the basics. A lot of the people that buy that look at my stuff is 50-year-old homeowners that want to go to Lowe's and buy a Husqvarna mower. The other guys that look at they know what I got when they see my John Deere, or they knew what I had when they seen my Ferris. They know, because those are the people I'm catching are lawn care professionals, like Big Sons. Big Sons, when y'all see him, he's a lawn care professional. He knows what I got. And that's just one person. They You're going to, when you go fishing, you're going to catch that one person. You're going to catch one or two people, and they're going to lock in. I got one guy, he's got my Shane Moore. I catch him. I can see he comes back, and I'm happy about that. You're going to catch that one, that one brother, that one sister, that one whatever. You're going to catch that one person that comes back. Then know you did a good job. But it might take some time. So take that deep breath. But guys, I am actually 30 minutes over my time, and I'm going to shut her down. Just know, again, I've been ending with this. Know that if you don't think anybody loves you, know that God loves you, and I love you too. Um, keep pushing forward. We're all here for different reasons. A lot of mine is, I'm finding out, it's actually therapeutic for me. I've been through a whole lot in my life, and I find enjoyment in certain things, and I latch onto it. Um, be consistent, keep moving forward. You can do it. Don't give up. Stay the path. Know that even if no one else likes it, if you see me on your page, I caught it. Hey, you caught my interest. You know, know that you're appreciated. Um, Even if I don't show up on your page, still know you're appreciated. You know what I'm saying? God loves you, and I love you too. And as always, peace and chicken grease. Talk to y'all tomorrow.